Hi, my grade 1-2 students. This is Miss Reimer. I'm going to be showing you today how to make a snowflake or how to make a snowflake headband. So the first thing that you have is a piece of paper. You're going to cut out very carefully this square. The slower you do it, the better it will be. And these are going to be a part of our costume, so you need to make sure that you're doing it very carefully. I'd rather have you do it the slower the better. If you're going to do it quick, it'll be messy, and then it won't look so nice on stage. So I'm going to cut this all the way around. Now, because I'm an adult, I might be able to do this faster, but I'm not expecting you to do it this fast. I want you to just watch first. Okay, cut around all the edges very carefully. And if you need to pause the video, you can pause the video. Some of you won't be cutting snowflakes at all, because like Obi, he's a snowball, and Archer will be cutting a very tiny one, because she's the littlest snowflake, and Isabel will be cutting a big one, because she's the big snowflake. So, once you have this, then you're going to just fold it along these lines. So I want to bring this one, and how you fold it is very important. If you fold it like this, you won't have a snowflake. If you fold it like this, you won't have a snowflake. You have to line up all the lines very carefully. So here we go. My lines are pretty good. Okay. And then you flip it over, and you're going to fold the other way, like this. Okay. Make sure that you fold very neatly. If you have one side there, then what you can do is just pinch and just run your finger along there, and it should be even. Okay, now this side I want at the back, because now I want to bring in this side here. I'm going to bring it in towards that line, like this. And this is very important to fold this one very neatly. Otherwise, you won't have a very good snowflake. Okay. Like that. Good. I'm going to unfold it. I'm going to do the same thing with the other flap. And once I have that all in line, I'm just going to fold the other piece over. So it looks like this, but the front part looks like this. Now this is where it gets very important, okay? I'm going to cut out very carefully all of these gray parts here. So here I go. So just watch me. And again, I wanted to do this very slowly. And if you have a hard time, I'm sure there's a teacher or an EA that could help you with this. And you don't want to overcut in there, because if you do, again, you're not going to have a snowflake. So this has got to be very careful and very slow. You see how that part's cut out? That's the part I don't need. Okay. And this one's even tinier, so I got to be even more careful. Slow, steady cuts. Just like this, yep. There we go. Okay. And this big chunk. Be very careful up until the line. I don't want to overcut. And the same thing. If I cut on both sides towards the middle, then they'll meet. I'll just be able to take it off. That one's a little bit harder. I might have to cut a little bit more, or just pick it off like that. I have this little tiny part at the bottom, and I think it should be okay if I cut that part off. And now I'm going to cut out this, which means both of these flaps are actually going to be cut out as well. Here we go. Big chunk right here, gone. So now I'm left with this. Doesn't look like much, but when you unfold it, check this out. Isn't that nice? Oops, that's the bell, but that's okay. That's just for the grade 5, 6s. So it looks like this. Now, here's where it gets a little bit complicated, okay? So I have, okay, 6 of these big points and 6 of these little smaller points, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the big points, and I have 6 smaller points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, obviously, when I'm putting this on, I'm just going to use this paper as an example. Now, obviously, your paper is going to be a lot bigger than this one. It's not going to be a scrap paper. You're going to have a headband piece, and what I'd like you to do is you're going to have your snowflake, not with the small tip up, but with the big tip up, okay? You're going to fold your snowflake in half. It should be easy because you kind of have it in half already. And you're actually going to cut it along that half. Make sure that when you cut it in half, that the snowflake, the large snowflake tip is towards the top, because I don't want it cut along there like this, because then the small one would be at the top. So I want to make sure that the big one right here is at the top, and you're going to cut it along here. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it along there. Should be easy. There should be a line on there already. And then you're going to glue it. I don't have glue with me here, unfortunately, but you're going to glue it on to your headband like that. Now, your headband's not going to be white, so we will see the snowflake better. Maybe have the headband blue. Okay, so the headband should be blue, and your teacher will have that all ready for you. And I don't want you to color the snowflake, but I want you to maybe have silver glitter. So if there's silver glitter, that would be perfect. And you can glue along here, put the glitter on. Maybe put the glitter on before you glue it to the headband. So glue here with Elmer's glue, pour the glitter on, okay? And if someone's snowflake didn't turn out properly, look, I have another one. So really, we only need to make not very many at all. Once you have the glitter on here, you're going to glue it in the middle of your headband, and then you can easily measure around your head where to put the staples on the headband, and then you have your very own snowflake headband. So hopefully that gives you some instructions, and I'm looking forward to seeing